The Washington football team. Fielded in the end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Down, but it's not going to get him much, maybe a yard, and that's all.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On 2nd down, it's Gibson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
They'll run on 1st down. Gibson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
On 2nd down now, it's Gibson. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he finds McLaurin. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. On 1st down, Gibson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd down, it's Gibson. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. A quick toss outright, and he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
1st down, Washington.
Newton now to throw. This one into the hands of Burton. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, touchdown number 15 of the year. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
A first carry now. This is Williams. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now gone. And it's caught. The tight end Hill. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
On 1st and 10, Goff. That one complete to Hill. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll run it with Williams. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
8-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Washington 7, Lions nothing.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, they just watched the other team take the ball downfield and score, so they knew that this drive, this opening drive, was on them. And, boy, that was important to pick up that first down there and keep this one going.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Goff now looking to throw. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Now it's Goff off the bootleg. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to bring up a third down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Goff. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th. They run. It's Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamal Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
Off for the point after is Randy Bullock. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
24 yards the gain there, another first down as well.
That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes. But receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
Terry McLaurin, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And Washington has taken the lead. So the shoulder for Cam Newton apparently not really an issue as he reached back and uncorked a big one there.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this carries into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the gun, here's Goff. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here we go with Williams. Now he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Goff. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. A shotgun snap for Goff. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Goff. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 1st down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
He'll field this at the 5. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Gone. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown. Jamal Williams as the first half is winding down. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Wow,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
First down, Washington.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A final shot before the break. Newton. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Here's Khalif Raymond to return.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Goff. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's Goff, eluding the pressure right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
And normally when you see guys moving this fast, it might be a fly pattern from a receiver or a toss sweep from a tailback or something like that. This was designed as a passing play, and then he got out of the pocket, and he just took off, and he just kept gaining momentum with every step.
They go play action here on first down. Caught left side, Williams. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
But one thing we certainly know, Alabama churns out first-round picks, and there's another nice play there by one of them, Jonathan Allen, the big defensive tackle.
Play action. It's Goff. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On third down, Williams. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll run on first down. Williams. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 18-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Throwing on third, Goff. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And he'll complete this to Gibson. And he's brought down. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Second down. Here's Newton. Open man is Samuel, complete. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
On the play. And the Washington first down.
Newton now to throw. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down, and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Play action. It's Newton. And he finds his rookie target from Memphis, Antonio Gibson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 more yards there and another first down.
First down, Washington.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Gibson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Third down, Gibson, and he will have a first down here at about the 40. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Gibson, the ball carrier.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a give right side. Gibson. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions 30. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. On 3rd down, it's Gibson. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
First down, Washington.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. He's at the 40, past the 20, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you could possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Slings this deep for McLaurin. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
1st down, Washington.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. That's going to be caught by Samuel.
And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Newton. This one into the hands of Burton. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
23-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Newton. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And it's 3rd and short.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it. Unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, it's Gibson, and he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
And the Washington first down.
From the red zone now, Newton. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Second and goal from inside the 5.
A 4-yard gain brings up second and goal.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow. And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Ties the game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them in bounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
Now it's Goff. He's going deep for Brown. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Incomplete. Good shot. Results in a 4th down.
Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will be taken at the 13. So possession goes over here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 000.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Williams. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. First throw in overtime for Goff. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42.
Bring in the second string.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
Still catching our breaths from that electric finish. You get into overtime, that's one thing. It was a great 4 quarters. But then in OT, not only to win it, but to win it on a defensive score. Wow.
Oh, definitely. And I think from now on, we're going to definitely travel someone who can help us, because I thought I was going to pass out at the end. Not just getting to the overtime, but the plays in overtime that led to this one, and to finish it on a defensive touchdown, a takeaway that gets into the end zone. I'm not rooting for anyone, but boy, I love to see games finish that way.
So for Washington, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Lions, the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.